Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is another request from Donald, who has once again requested a couple of mobile suits in his personal colors of all white. This is the Gym Night Seeker at 250 points, which is pretty solid. It has the multi-jump ability I was just showing off. It has grenades, it has Vulcans, and it has a dodge roll, and only one melee swing, but that's not bad. It also has the ability to have a friendly airstrike targeted on it, so you can deposit that airstrike wherever you want. It costs entirely too much in recycled tickets and in the DP store for that power. That power is not as useful as the developers seem to think it is. I barely ever see it used, matter of factly. But the Night Seeker is still quite good just because of its abilities as a fairly, strong all-round general at low costs, because it does all the things pretty much that you all the basic things you want generals to do. It only has one melee swing, but it still has the dodge roll. It still can use a bazooka. It's pretty good as the low-cost melees go. So it is definitely worth using, and this was one of the easier ones I've gotten a good round with lately. So some of the things you're going to see this week, because I'm trying to get some requests squared away this week and probably next week and the week after, but I'm just lucky that I've got so many folks that are requesting from me, and thank you all. But this was one of the easier ones. There's been some kind of tough ones in this round, and I'm working on them, and thank you again to everybody for their patience, because it does take time to get rounds that I actually feel confident in showing off. I'm about to get murdered here, though, but I did manage to trade with that, I'm not sure whether it was an S or an FS. I think it's an S. No, FS, okay. But yeah, I managed to trade with that on my way out. That's not a terrible thing if you're that surrounded and that about to die, which I was. And time to plant an airstrike, because why not? I enjoy doing that anyway. Something I need to test. I don't think you can... Okay, well, I just got blown up by somebody. I'm not sure if you can plant an airstrike on an unoccupied Night Seeker. I wonder if I could leave my mobile suit somewhere and then plant an airstrike on it. Want to try that sometime. Bet I can't, but I want to try it anyway. But, okay, let's see where we're going and what we're shooting. There's somebody down there with not a lot of health. Oh, that's because they're overtaking C. Well, they can have it, and I'll take that mobile suit. And that is the FS again, which it was fast enough that it managed to stun me before I could do anything to it. Somebody else got the kill, and that's fine. The kill was gotten. And now they're kind of split up, and I think they might be have their spawns staggered as well, which means we're in a good position. We're in a great position, in fact. We've got a 500-point lead already, and it is probably going to grow. So, let's see, got that person. Missed with my downswing. Luckily missed my teammates as well. And gonna start work on those people over there, but there's 3 of them, so I don't want to be heading in alone. That Zaku 1, I think... Yeah, I think somebody did get to C and take it. We've still got D, so it's not a big deal. I did land a tackle against that FS. Why it didn't turn into a counter, anybody's guess. That just happens sometimes. But I have now managed to keep the FS locked down here a little bit. It did start to get away, but because it doesn't have a dodge roll, the only thing it can do is dash back with a maneuver armor, and maneuver armor does not cancel topples. So I also managed to tag almost all that damage directly in the feet. So I get the assist again, and again, that is fine, because we got the guy. And now we're going to get this Zaku Kai, which, yeah, it's dead. Another assist for me. And moving forward, there's, I think, a Zaku cannon over there that is hassling us. That person just dodge rolled, so they were not able to counter me. And I am moving away because they can come right up that trench and outnumber me, so it's a good time to be leaving. But I am, I think, about to die. I'm going to try and get that kill before I do. Got another assist, I'll take it, and now I am getting shot, and yeah, did not get out of the way in time. The invulnerability, I think, comes in near the end of dodge rolls and tackles. It does not come in at the beginning, so you are still pretty vulnerable when they start. Which, not great. At least not great if you were counting on that invulnerability. Somebody did go and get C back for us, which means it's time to plan another airstrike. And we control all of the points except for D. So, it's not a bad thing either. And back in the mobile suit. And moving out as soon as I'm in there. Alright, and we're up. And what do we got? We've got an airstrike coming in that does not seem to have connected with anything. Lobbed a grenade out in the hopes of getting that one mobile suit, but I think somebody else killed it, so now it is time to guard this person. Just moving in as hard as I can to try and save the support. But Zaku Kai is on it. I've got just too many things moving in and only so much I can do. I think that Jim Cannon... No, that Jim Cannon's fairly healthy. We may save it. I managed to stop Zaku Kai. The good defensive move by the FS there, which used a counter tackle and then used a tackle, another tackle to get out of the way of my melee and keep itself alive a little longer. Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure I had that timed right, but I have just gotten a decent little spate of kills there. I did finish off the FS, finished off something else. So we've got a pretty good lead now, and I've donated a pretty good chunk of that to the team. So I'm pretty pleased with my performance so far. Again, Night Seeker is a pretty solid mobile suit. I just used my tackle to get through that stun. I guess for a tackle, it does come in fairly close to the beginning of the tackle. It was close enough that I survived. But now I'm getting knocked down from the back. I think it's the FS again. Yep. Oh no, it was the... Is that the Kai? I think that's the Kai. Kai's pretty good too. I mean, there's a reason they give it to you as a starter. It's a fairly solid mobile suit. He read me like a book there, and I'm on the ground for it. Kind of hoping they'd back up into the airstrike, but no such luck. That said, though, just waiting for a good opportunity. That I thought was it, but I was surrounded and killed. At this point, one of the enemy team has rage quit. Can't particularly blame them, I guess, but it wasn't a huge deficit. If they'd managed to focus, they might have been able to make it up, but I don't think they have time, really. Especially since we're up to 8,100 versus 6,500. I'm going to plant an airstrike because there's not a lot else I can do with the time that's left, so let's just throw it out there. And let's see what we get. 10 seconds or so left. I should have time to get back in my mobile suit and start an approach, but I'm not going to get close enough to hit anything. But, airstrike going out, and contact. Not bad. So, good way to end a good round. And let's see, how did that all come out? We won, and was it our number 3 that disconnected? No, it was their number 3. 2,800 points. That's pretty good in a 250 room. 9 kills and 3 deaths. That's pretty solid, even if a couple of them were airstrikes. So yeah. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. So till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. I'd like to see the Gym Night Seeker 2 come back to the game. That was another Battle Operation 1 mobile suit, and it was one that, as I recall, it was a raid, and it was just a slightly weird raid. It had some interesting abilities, as I recall. Been a while, though. I'll have to go see if I have any videos of it and remind myself of what it did.